EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%. I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 19 on the first down. But if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number one. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They run the counter. Swing. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Murray now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Off the play fake, here's Burrow sliding out of the pocket. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, You talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. Here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Burrow will throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Burrow changing the look. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Bengals. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
Absolutely.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll find Hall. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
For as much as we extol his route running and him as a pass catcher, he might be better with the ball in his hands. He did not want to go down there until he found the end zone. And while he didn't quite get there, he and his guys are set up near the goal line now. 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second down, here's Burrow. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now first and goal.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! From 3 yards out, and the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
Bengals 14, Cardinals nothing.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Here we go. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 Thomas. 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it facing a second and long situation.
Here we go. 11. 11 MP, take.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Breece Hall, 68 yards. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Bengals 21, Cardinals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Anthony Schwartz, 63 yards. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start at a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Swain. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Bengals 25-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Swain, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Second and 6.
Big Ace, Big Ace.
To throw is Murray. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Back to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
McPherson's kick is good. So if you factor the safety, this is going to be a 5-point swing all told.
And if you're winning, I think you say, fine by me, we'll take it. But when you're losing, I think you have to say, we let a good opportunity get away.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Remember, they had the safety go against him on their last possession. That was followed by the field goal a moment ago, so they've taken a couple of hits recently, but still leading here as they start 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They're going to look to throw.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
11 mighty.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
This one deep for Wilson.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line.
11 empty.
1st down, Cincinnati.
To the air again, Burrow. He completes it to Wilson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Wilson. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
29 yards.
And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
In motion right goes Adams.
Hey, green. Let's go.
1st down, Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10.
Omaha. Move.
Murray to air it out again. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Burrow throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here we go.
First down, Bengals.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Wilson. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
36. Cardinals 15.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Throwing now is Murray. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Murray going to fire one out wide. Touchdown! Marquise Brown halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Now Burrow changing things up here.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Got a man open, it's Chase.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
Ridiculous. Gun. Stop. 11. 11.
First down. Here's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run it with Hall off the option.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Here we go.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Option play, here's Hall.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cardinals 22.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Phoenix, Arizona is the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And those 2 just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock.
And now off to the races down the right side. Breece Hall. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Breece Hall, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Cardinals 22.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go. Take it to the house.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he fields it cleanly. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go, here we go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, here we go.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9.
Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now Burrow. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Bengals. Breece Hall, 27 yards.
And the Bengals have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
His kick is good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Cardinals 22.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run. There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Murray now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's on his way. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bengals 64, Cardinals 22.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter...
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Hey, deuce.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Through the middle of the field. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet, and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. 91 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Breece Hall.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bengals 71, Cardinals 29.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several.
And now here's another interception.
And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
On 2.
Here's second and 10. They run it with Hall off the option.
Taking it right down Broadway.
Breece Hall. He's to the 10.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bengals 78, Cardinals 29.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Guys, pick it up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Here we go.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hall again.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
On 1, ready?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
A give running right is Hall.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go. Here we go. 11.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Bengals, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.